This is a video for providers completing crime claims for the contingency period. If you are completing civil or mediation claims, please follow the correct video. The Legal Aid Agency has created a tool to automatically assign fee codes to contingency period claims. This video will walk you through how to use this tool. Most software vendors have confirmed that they will be able to update a submission to include the fee code without a need for providers to manually enter one. If this is the case, you will not need to use this tool. Check with your software vendor if you do not know how your system will handle contingency claims. This tool is for providers who have or can export their contingency claims, but these exports do not include fee codes, or have manually added claims to the bulk load spreadsheet and need to add fee codes to their claims. Guidance has been shared with the tool. Please follow the steps in this video and the guidance. There are quite a few steps to complete. Not following the instructions may mean the tool does not work or your submission will not be accepted by the bulk load spreadsheet or submit a bulk claim. The processes for crime, civil and mediation are different. Please follow the correct guidance for the type of claims you're submitting. As an overview, you will import a claim file into this spreadsheet. The spreadsheet will attempt to automatically assign fee codes based on the claim information. You can then paste this data into the bulk load spreadsheet to create a bulk load file and then upload it to submit a bulk claim. We'll now walk you through the steps you need to take. You will need to submit files for each month of the contingency period. If you need this tool for each month's submission, then you will find this process easier if you can quickly locate the files. If you can export claims from your case management system but have not done so yet, you should export these claims and then put them in a location on your computer you can easily find. Ensure that each file is for 1 month and 1 office. If you've been using the bulk load spreadsheet to manually enter claims, again, ensure each file is for 1 office and 1 month and in a location you can easily find. Save a template copy of the fee code spreadsheet so that you can always start with a blank version. Only use one version of the fee code spreadsheet per month. Here, I've renamed the spreadsheet as template so that I know this is a blank file. Once I start working on it, I will either save a new copy and name it for the month that I've been working on, or close the file without saving it so that when I reopen the template again, it has no data in it. We will cover this at the end of the video. Open the fee code spreadsheet. You will need to enable macros and external connections. This allows the spreadsheet to do the calculations and access the files that you select. You may find that your version of Excel asks you about macros and external connections in a slightly different way. The spreadsheet should open on tab number 1, Start. Please note that this spreadsheet will only work with files containing 1,980 claims or fewer. Please ensure that you have read the information on this page and the guidance before you proceed. Next, go to the Select File tab, number 2. Here you will need to select the correct button depending on the file type your system has exported, either a CSV file or an XML file. Click the button to open a File Explorer window and select the file that you want to add fee codes to. Once the file has been submitted, you should see a pop-up box confirming the number of claims that have been imported. Error messages should also show on this page if any fee codes could not be mapped. Go to the Data for SaBC tab to see the claim data that has been imported. This is an example of what your data might look like. It is not a real file. Claims that could not be matched with a fee code will have a row highlighted in red and an error message displayed in the fee code column. These claims can be found by filtering the fee code table header row or the triangle button. You must enter a fee code if it is missing. Read the known issues at the bottom of the guidance document circulated with this tool and the guidance for SaBC claims to fill in missing fee codes or remove the claims before continuing. For some crime claims, there are instances where claims do not have enough information for the spreadsheet to correctly identify the fee code. Where you're prompted to decide between 2 fee codes, check the guidance document and then enter the appropriate fee code. There are also times where the fee code could not be mapped and this will be highlighted. In this case, you should enter the correct fee code based on the guidance provided to you. Once your data is correct, you will need to put this into the bulk load spreadsheet. Open the bulk load spreadsheet and complete the front cover. Next, select the button for the area that you need to claim for. Return to the fee code spreadsheet. Copy all of the data. Then, on the bulk load spreadsheet, paste as values into the bulk load spreadsheet. You will use your right mouse button click, paste special, then values. It may look different depending on your operating system. You must paste as values only. Doing the standard paste will create problems on the bulk load spreadsheet. If you don't have the option to paste as values, you may have the option to match destination formatting under the paste options. Use this instead. You should now use the data check button so that the bulk load spreadsheet can identify any issues in the spreadsheet. Once you've done this, you can then create the bulk load file. You will then be able to upload this file to submit a bulk claim. To add fee codes to another claim file, you will need a blank version of the fee code spreadsheet. You can either save as for the month to keep the completed fee code spreadsheet. So you would save it here and change this one to August 2025 in my example. Or your other alternative is to close without saving and reopen the spreadsheet. This would mean that I end up reverting back to the blank template copy that I started this video with. You must do one of these actions, otherwise you will risk mixing different months of data and any manual changes that you made may apply to a different month's claim. Once you've done this, you can reopen the template copy and return to the Select File tab to repeat this process for each month of the contingency period. If you need help with the process, please contact Submit a Bulk Claim Queries at justice.gov.uk.